Lola Vice, Fallon Henley, one-on-one in this matchup. Fallon Henley has been in complete control of this match. And, you know, to remind everyone, we saw the highlights of Jordan Grace earlier at the conclusion of this matchup. Rolling right through is Fallon. We will hear from our women's champion, Tiffany Vaquer. Shoulders down again. Another near fall. And, and here come those educated feet there, Book.
Yes, indeed. That's something you don't want to get Lola Vice. You don't want to give her any space, because those feet could end a match in a moment's notice, man.
And look, Lola Vice won the breakout tournament last year. She's been close to gold in the past, Booker. What's going to push her over the edge?
Like I say, I mean, it's just that staying in there, staying focused. I mean, Lola Vice winning that breakout tournament.
Oh, man.
Yeah, being the breakout tournament winner, you think she actually move up the ladder a little quicker, but like I say, the competition is so stiff here in NXT.
But as Vic said, Lola Vice accused Lola Vice of sucking up to the champion. That's a smart decision. That's a smart strategy, a calculated decision. Cover here by Henley.
Off the forearm.
By Lola Vice. Lola believes in her own ability. She knows she's got knockout power. She just needs to get the bell to ring and get within arm's reach or legs reach of the champion, and we may have a new NXT Women's Champion.
What you talking about? You talking about being in the right place at the right time, Corey.
Putting herself in the right place.
Exactly my point, yes.
That goes back, Corey, to something we've talked about the last several weeks. I mean, you take a look at Roxanne Perez, Julia, the list goes on and on. Submission. Whoa, rolling right through and quickly. Fallon Henley realizing, having to get out of dodge. But this is what we've been talking about. There's opportunities aplenty in the women's division and all of NXT.
No doubt about it. The NXT Women's Division is the talk of the entire sports entertainment industry right now. It is deep. Everyone is extremely talented, and above all, everyone's hungry. You can feel the urgency. It may be now or never for everyone.
You can also see JC Jane's urgency telling Fallon to suck it up. Look, there's a lot of infighting in Fatal Influence. There's a lot of finger pointing. There's a lot of passing the blame as JC Jane on the outside. And Corey started it off questioning, was she out here to help or is she out here to poke at Fallon Henley? It has been motivating maybe at times, but if it's breaking down into a slugfest. What are you talking about?
JC Jane has been a hell of a player coach in this matchup. I mean, come on, am I right here, Corey?
I'm with you, Book. I don't know what match Vic's watching.
I don't know what you said earlier when you said she yelling at her. So what are you two talking about? And here's another kick from Lola dropping Fallon.
Man. Barking orders. That's different.
Huh?
Barking orders. Barking orders.
Questioning if she's a leader is not barking orders, Booker. It's calling her out, which is what Graves said, but now Graves agreeing for you. Both you need to get off the damn fence and watch the match. There's Lola Vice. Here's Booker's part. Hold on a second.
Calm down, Vic.
Please. Please.
You missed your whole thing. Now you're gonna be mad at me next week. As Lola Vice taking control, charging in right to the spine of Fallon, into the cover, hook of the leg, and a near fall. What a matchup this has been.
Why you have to get so mad all the time, Vic? Lola Vice extremely impressive right now. A look somewhat resembling concern washed over the face for JC for a second.
Oh, missing wildly and ripping back at the hair.
Big shot there by Fallon.
And look at Lola right back to her feet. This that MMA background, Graves, that we talked about. Always known when to get into deep waters and continue to fight. Wow. But Fallon flying through. And maybe Fallon is fueled by JC Jane on the outside.
Talking about being on the same page. Of course they are.
Wow.
Redemption right here.
Count.
Whoa. I mean, listen, Vic, it's not the first time we've heard about this in sports. A lot of great coaches will use a reverse motivation. Tell somebody what they don't want to hear so they do what you want them to do. That might be what JC's doing right now.
It could be, but apparently you two don't think that way. You guys have been yelling at me for the last 5 minutes.
I just came up with that off the top of my head. I don't know what you're talking about. Look at this arm attempt.
Baby.
Full extension almost. No.
Was able to get the hands, and this is what we saw earlier. Fallon Henley doing a nice job. And hey, JC Jane.
Shoulders down.
Wait, kicking out.
That looked like a hell of an assist from me.
Again, that's your. There's your great coaching, guys, from JC Jane. And right there, back fist to the face.
Here is your winner, Lola Vice.
That's what I was talking about, the knockout power. It only takes one. And if Lola Vice connects with a spinning back